Hello. This is Teutonic Loki 1, and welcome to another session of ESO, where we will be returning to Aedin Targaryan's adventure. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a good weekend and that you are ready for the week. For those of you getting ready to go back to school, I feel for you. Enjoy the break while you can, because it's coming, especially in certain areas of Texas. School's starting earlier. So, alright. As you can see, I am back in my boy's home, and yeah, I got a new door. And we did some more decorating. I finally got the sarcophagus I wanted, but I might do a different layout kind of thing. We'll see. Still pretty barren in here. I moved this, so. Oh yeah, and I got a house guest. There you go. Bastian, I finally completed his companion quests. So he is a house guest in my home, and considering he's an Imperial and he has like dragon tattoos, I was like, hey, you know, he can have a part in the Targaryen home. In fact, he actually inspired me for my story to create a character sorta based on him. But anyways, I digress. Alright, we need to get back to Glenumbra. So we need to go here. Oh yeah, that's right. So last time we saved Lyris Titanborn. I think we're gonna be running into Abner Tharn, if I remember correctly. And then it'll be Sai Sahan. I actually completed Sai Sahan's quest recently with another character. So, I make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah, okay. I had to remind myself that how the way shrines are located around here and everything. Okay. Because I am not used to coming to the Daggerfall Covenant places that often. I did a lot actually the night before with my main character, because I was doing just like random things, trying to find. I don't want to fight you. Fine, we'll fight. Doing leads and doing treasure map stuff. Huzzah! But yeah. So I've been spending a little bit of extra time, and I'm trying to actually find more Breton furnishing blueprints and stuff, because I've decided to go with the Breton kind of theme for the Targaryen home. Because High Isle has a lot of stuff that I feel is kind of fitting. So, I mean, I know Colovian would probably be good, the Imperial stuff, but I like Breton, and my boy's a Breton here, so why not? Alright, let's go visit the Prophet. Good day, sir. Oh, there's a book. I like these. So as you complete the different quests for the companions, you get these books that are written by them. So like this one from Lyris, which is really cool. Let me see. And I want to say there's like one or two that'll mention your character. I don't know if it's in this one, but I've seen it where it happens. But anyways.
God, you are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely.
Is something wrong?
Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai-Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige.
What can I do to help?
Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Daggerfall. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Manamako.
Dun dun dun.
If it is truly an agent of Manamako's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents. Venture to Daggerfall. Speak to Old Maid Maxell and Husnia the mercenary. It was on their lips that Lyris first heard murmurs of trouble lurking in the shadows. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
Alrighty. Lyris playing the lute like a pro. I guarantee you I know who's going to be sitting here soon. Because there's always a spot for him in different parts of the Harborages. There you go. Alright. Also, I think it's still going on, but there's like a XP boost event thing going on. So, might be leveling up pretty quickly with Aedin. Also, I just realized my mic was a lot closer to my mouth than it should have been, so I'm sorry about that. Okay. Let me just check something real quick. Just want to make sure everything's working good. Yeah, we're good. There. Rat horse. Onward! Oh. Okay, that's too high for me. Darn. I'm sorry, horse. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, I've also been doing a lot of stuff in the High Isle. Because I've been trying to get the Stendar stamps so I can craft High Isle stuff, because they are Britain, so.
You're new to Daggerfall, aren't you? I know everyone in town.
You remind me of someone.
I don't like to gossip, but there's been an Imperial vagrant nosing around for the past few weeks. Suspicious-looking fellow.
I can't
actually saw
persuade
him
yet.
picking through the trash outside the castle a few weeks ago. I've no idea where he is now. I'm sorry, but I am not in the habit of ogling strange men.
So for those of you who don't know how it works, there are certain guilds that when you start unlocking like skill stuff for them, you can get stuff like to be able to intimidate or get clemency or to persuade. I think the mage guild is where you can get persuading. I might be wrong. It could be the yeah, it is the mages guild, because Psijic Order, it just gives you the ability to see Psijic rifts. And then you can get intimidate from getting good with the, getting with the fighters guild. And then you can get clemency when you're doing stuff with the thieves guild, which is good for like if you stole something or committed a crime and a guard stops you, you can kind of say, oh, I know people in high places. You can't do nothing to me, son. So. Alright.
Who's this now? I bet you've got a wild tale or two to share.
I was hoping you'd have a tale for me about a stranger in town.
Present company excluded? Well, there was a dodgy-looking Imperial hanging out in a doorway near Southgate Alley this morning. He was eyeballing everyone who happened by. Seemed like a cut-purse looking for an easy mark, if you ask me.
So yeah, if I had that Fighter's Guild perk thing and for Aedin, I would be able to do this, but I can't because I haven't started it yet. That's fine.
Sorry, that's all I've got. I'd be willing to bet he's staying on the south side of town, though.
I will probably do those in between episodes because I do want to unlock those skills. They are very useful. So... okay. I'm sorry for the cough you might be hearing from me. This weather, ever since I just came back from Colorado, my throat's just been very irritated, so. I wonder, I think there's a gate over there, so I need to go through. If I remember correctly, there should be a gate closer to the harbor bridge. I don't know why I didn't take it on the way through earlier. Let's go look for it now. If I can get through. Can I get through? Can I get through? Yes, I can. Alright, it should be somewhere here. I need to also buy speed stuff for this horse. That way I start going faster. Alright, so through here and over yonder. Trapdoor. Ooh, much scary. Is there anyone in here? I just want to see if there's anything useful. I mostly do this on my main where I will like steal and stuff. I like to check what's around just in case. Because if there's furnishing stuff that I could use, then I will, you know, be glad to have those. That way I have more stuff I can craft for the houses. Alright, where's the undead? Oh no, whatever shall I do? Gosh, I love this class. My main's a sorcerer, and I actually had to go and redo a whole bunch of stuff for the build. Because when I first started playing ESO, like, you can talk to me about builds and stuff, and I had no idea what you were talking about. I was just new to that kind of thing. And I just went with whatever I thought was good for my character. But then, while trying to do a veteran trial, I wasn't doing too hot. So I looked up a guide, what would be a good build for my sorcerer vampire. And the one thing against me is mine's a dumber. They say it's better to have like an Altmer or a Breton. It's fine. But the rest of the stuff I followed, and the performance is actually a lot better. So.
You'll never leave this place alive.
Oh, who said? Hi-ya. Ha-ha. Sweet. Alright, the Orb of Discourse.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me?
Hi, Abner.
This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately.
Who, me?
Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident?
See, I wish, but I can't.
How dare you speak to me in such a... Wait. You're not one of ours, are you? Color me intrigued. You speak to Abner Tharn, Overlord of Nibene and Chancellor of the Elder Council. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you contact me? Fascinating. Are you merely a blundering local, I wonder, or something more?
I'm looking for good old Sasahan.
Are you indeed? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Let me give you some free advice. Forget about Sai Sahan. Even if I told you where he was, attempting a rescue would be suicidal. Of course I do. But do you really think I'd tell you and risk incurring Menemarco's wrath? I think not. Ah, the owner of this place returns. And he doesn't look pleased. Farewell.
What?
You! Get away from that!
Oh, what are you gonna do? This is what I have to say about it. Haha. Huzzah. Alright. Well. Great things happened. Let's check out the bookshelves. It might be. So again, if you're new to ESO, reading books is a good thing because you can actually get skill point stuff. Or not skill point stuff, but like you get an increase for your skills. So that they become ready later on to more for to morph and stuff like that. Alright. Yeah, this is the gate that I needed. It's a lot closer to the harborage. Wait, was that the stable? Hold on. Let me do something.
If you want a horse, then we have something to talk about. If you want gossip...
Alright. I want to increase the speed. Thank you. Oh. Back to the harbor ridge we go.
You've returned. What have you found?
The cultists use orbs, like this one, to communicate.
Abnathan shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Good luck.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abnathan. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell. Abnathan is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Menemarco's toady.
He didn't seem too happy working.
Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them.
What if you got something out of it?
Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves. I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Sweet. And there we go. I leveled up. So first let me do this. I'm gonna equip that. Then we got a skill point. Oh, I got 2. What am I doing? I kind of want to wait because I want to have this for something else. Let me see. Two-handed. Two-handed weapon equipped, or... Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, and then let's look at our classes again. We got anything? No. What about racial? Crafting? Let's see. Armor. So I'm wearing heavy, I think, so... Heavy. Increases your physical... Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. Alright, I gotta do these. I'll do them later. Okay. So. Oh, I'll level up. Backspace upgrade, always good. The voices. Okay, we're gonna do stamina now. Let's see, increase your health recovery, increase your max health by. Interesting. We'll unlock this to be ready for when I finally can unlock the secondary stuff. Alright. And we're gonna go over here. There he is.
The fog has lifted, Vestige. The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Come to the harbor edge. We have an unexpected guest who demands your presence.
Okay. There you go. Back to the harbor edge we go. You know what I think is the hardest thing? Is, like, I'm not monetized yet, but I would like to be in the future. But it's having to train myself, like, not to sing. Because I love to sing. At random and everything else. And I mean, I apologize if I bust anyone's ears, but I have to train myself not to do it unless, like, I'm doing a cover or something. Which I might have coming up, if I'm brave enough. There's a song from House of the Dragon that I really love, and I gave it a shot, but might redo it, and if it's good enough, I might post it, so we shall see. My boy, Abner!
We have an unexpected guest, Vestige.
What's Tharn doing here?
My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Saisahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. I used it as it was intended and contacted Abnathan.
Awesome.
He admits that he knows Saisahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands to speak with you directly.
Well, let's hear it.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency.
Okay.
Menimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, you must first locate Saisahan.
Groovy.
Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information. For a price.
Alright.
If Menimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abnathan, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally request asylum.
Alrighty.
Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done and has seen done become too much to bear. Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Menemarko's fortress and grant me asylum, I will give you Sai Sahan's location in return.
Sweet.
You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Sai Sahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
I understand.
Tharn is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Sai Sahan, we must do this. Go with the vestige, Lyris. Rescue Tharn. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
Time to go. Alright. If I remember correctly, this is a bit of an annoying dungeon. Mostly just because of what I have to fight. But it is what it is.
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of Soulshriven outside Menemarko's castle. As luck would have it, Menemarko is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed, but there are undoubtedly other routes one might take.
Such as...
You're the hero, aren't you?
Gosh darn it.
Improvise.
I get called out already. Alright, we'll find a way in.
What a skeever.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to rescue that skeeving Horker. Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of Soulshriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around.
Oh, Cadwell.
Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
Alright.
You want to buy something? Famazar has feet first. That is the fastest way in. Ask Cadwell. That crazy bastard seems to know every corner of this place. You better hurry, though. I heard they just chased him into a building near the waterway.
Sweet. I do
Why
apologize.
am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
The game, it does have adult, like certain adult themes, like it hints to certain things, but it also uses foul language. With the one you just heard, probably the worst of it, so I'm not a fan of it, but be what it be. And you know, back in medieval times, I feel like a lot of people just were like, the heck with it, we're gonna say what we want. Doesn't excuse it. It's, you know, that's just how it was. And I know there's probably gonna be people like, oh, is she complaining about bad words? Well, because I am. They're not good for anyone to use.
What are you doing? Intruders!
I love that. Anything to... Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he doesn't. You ain't going anywhere. Huzzah. Is there anything useful here? What I love about Cold Harbor is you can take things and it never counts as stealing.
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department?
Good old Cadwell.
Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree?
Indeed.
Tiberas garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons. I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there, and we'll see what's what?
Thank you, Sir Cadwell.
That might be our best chance to get inside.
It is our best chance. Alright. Oh. Oh. Take that. Alright. Okay, so those things, big flesh atronarchs, are annoying to fight. There's gonna be a whole bunch of them coming up soon. Yeah, I do like to check for loot. As I said, you can get furnishing blueprints and some other useful stuff too. Ooh, someone almost caught me. Not today, son. Not today. Alright. Oh, it's over here.
Leave it to the Daedra to fill a cave with bones and muck.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers.
What's next?
This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam. Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside. Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game?
I'm game.
Onward! Ha ha!
Oh, shoot, I'm down. See that? Bam. Oh. I'll take it. Okay. Alright. Check some of the urns. Like I said, you can find goodies if you look. Alright, nothing there. Oh, boss, I didn't see him. Sorry, Cadwell. Deader than a doornail. What's over here? Oh, I guess if you just wanted to go around. Oh no, what's here? Nada. Okay. Then maybe there's an Easter egg or something. Or just like a little secret. I always like to look for secrets. But I think I do that. Excuse me. I do that more with my main. Right. I'm fire. I was paying attention to something else. Didn't prepare to block that. There.
This should do it.
Sweet.
There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea.
Thank you.
A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far. I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises.
Why don't you come with us?
Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Thanks, Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy knight is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
You grew on me a long time ago.
Oh no, hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
Shut up. I'm trying to work here.
None. The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
It's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Manamarco is gonna peel his skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh atronach out of it. Mark my words.
And if you don't help me, I'll make sure you're sewn up right alongside him. Just shut up.
Some of the conversations these people have. Let me see something real quick in my settings. Audio. That's what I want. Turn that on. Okay. Wait.
Keep moving. I'm right behind you.
Holy heck. Pretty awesome weapon skills going on there. Okay, we'll take it with us. Kill. Let's see. Any good stuff? Always check. Alright.
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move.
No. Coming.
Oh good. Another projection of Tharn. Maybe if we ignore him, he'll go away.
There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid.
Que pasa?
The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it.
How do we get through?
Here's a thought. The flesh atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier. It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
Loving your sarcasm. Alright. Let's look around. You poor souls. Alright. So we're gonna make our own flesh atronach.
It's freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad.
Yep. see getting through them
Not the most
quicker than
glamorous
normal.
task, is it?
Okay. So lockpicks are good to just loot anyways. Alright, let's tango. I get to toss you around. Someone's about to sing
Can't
something.
imagine how the worms get used to this.
Or we could go this way. And find it. Oh, I forgot this guy.
Is that a lung?
Hunter of the cliffs. What wisdom do you have for me? Die. Okay, fair enough. I have wings too, buddy boy. Cool. Sweet. Alright, let's go make this horrible concoction. Stick. Oh, no, I gotta see this. Yes, I have that for Earian, so not to worry about it. For those wondering, Earian is my name. You may have saw him at the start of the game in the starter screen. So, all right. So make this thing. Set it in. Cheese fries, nom nom nom. Who knew back in the medieval days they had cheese fries? Am I right or am I right?
Not very clear. Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book.
Okay.
Ha! We'll make a necromancer of you yet.
No, that's my other boy, Fwendel, and his evil brother, Duvenor.
You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit.
Let's go. Let's check here. Any useful stuff? Okay. Alright, through here. Okay. We're getting close. Alright.
insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
Circle around!
So, we meet in person
My
at long
boy.
last. You look taller in your projection. And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower. A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes and to replace him. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself. I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Uh-oh.
Now, Thal. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits?
You will find that I am very much ready to kick butt and take names. Take names and kick butt, whatever it is.
Infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting.
Yep. Oh, I hate when that happens. Ooh. Oh, it's over there. Missed it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Nice.
Your strength surprises me. How much more can you take, I wonder?
Do skill point later. Alright. I remember when I first did this fight, I was difficult so hard. I don't know why. Very well.
Menimarco, you dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council?
Harry Potter time.
Power Wayne's message. Strike him down while his attentions are on me.
How dare you betray me, Thal? Suffering will be legendary.
No, come back here, you coward. You fiend. Alright. Hello, Thon.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all. Because Menimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk.
What now?
First things first, we need to get out of here alive. We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
Alright.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
I love those two when they bicker.
Hello again. Need a way out?
Yes, Cadwell, thank you.
I'll have that open in just a moment. Okay, preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old derring do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt.
Great timing, good friend.
Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise. Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise?
You should come along.
Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward!
Let's go. We always show kindness to Cadwell. Alrighty. And down we go.
Into the chute, come on!
Woo! That's gotta be the most horrible feeling, is falling into a pool of bodies.
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
Okay.
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods, Manimarco will pay dearly for this.
Are you alright, Abner?
Of course. I am Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we?
You were going to tell us where Sai is.
Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him. Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Yes, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough. Abner had no choice, Lewis. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Aedin Targaryan.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige.
Oh, could be a lot worse. Oh, there's another book. I'll read in a minute.
You are angry. It is to be expected.
I mean, you just find out that you're the emperor, you know.
I was once, but no more. My name is Aedin Targaryan.
In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, the blame will be mine and mine alone.
I'm gonna stop real quick. Aquilarius, isn't it the name of the family from the movie Van Helsing? That they basically cursed themselves that nobody could enter heaven until Dracula was dead. I might be wrong, but I feel like it's Aquilarius. I've played Van Helsing the video game, and it I feel like that's the name. I might be wrong. I don't know. For anyone who watches this, and if you remember, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'm just gonna probably Google it.
You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance. We must find Saisahan. Everything depends on that. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Manamarco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it.
Don't let him know that. His head will get big. So, look, we got 2 books. Oh, see? So right here, like it mentions my character's name, Aedin Targaryan. Our ally, Aedin Targaryan, has already proved extremely proven. The escape from the Wailing Prison was only the beginning. The Vestige risked everything to rescue me from the Foundry of Woe. I owe our new friend my life, my soul, and perhaps my very sanity. So, I'm happy with that. And see right here. Well, there it is. Tharn's back with us, and I don't like it one bit. Aedin Targaryan and I managed to get into Manamarco's castle with a little help from our soul-shriven friend Sir Cadwell. Cadwell's like a wisp, a little light in the upper marsh, if you get my meaning, but he can be damned useful at times, and he shows up in the damnedest places. So, but yeah, like it's really cool that they do that. It really helps with the immersion of the game. So, we wait for the next thing. Next, we'll be looking to save Saisahan, which is where I started with my necromancer boy not too long ago. I still gotta complete his main quest, but it's okay. But yeah. We're gonna go here, and then the prophet's gonna be like, oh, come back. Oh, yeah, before I forget. Oh, I got 2 skill points. Iron Skin. Let's see, Ardent Flame has it? No, it has not. Okay. I wonder, I'm curious to see how that morphs, but, get that, and then crafting. Oh, we got woodworking now. Armor. Yeah, we'll do it. Cool. Then we'll just go here and let the prophet pop up.
You! Tharn wants to speak to you.
Oh, never mind.
Go to the Daggerfall Mages Guild. Quick! Quick!
Okay, we'll do this real quick, and then I'm probably gonna end it. But, let me see. Main quest. The Tharn speaks. This way. Mages Guild.
Lattice clockwise. Oh, no, that would cause an enormous explosion.
No, he's over here.
Excellent, you got my message. Apparently that little creature isn't completely useless. Banekin can be such children. I hope you've nothing pressing. We could be here a while. I can't be strutting around the city wearing my imperial regalia, can I? Your concern about my fashion sense is touching but irrelevant. I've called you here for a reason. If we are to determine a course of action, we need more information. By now, it should be clear your prophet Emperor brought these catastrophic events upon us. Everything that transpired is his fault.
I mean, he was deceived, though, so...
Granted. Menimarco can be very persuasive and charismatic when he wants to be. We all believed him when he said we could change Varen's bloodline with the Amulet of Kings. You saved Varen's life when you rescued him in Cold Harbor. In return, he lied to you about his true identity and his part in causing the Soul Burst. He manipulated you from the very start. Perhaps the better question is, why don't you blame Varen?
That's a fair question.
Varen wants to assemble a new group of companions in the vein of the original 5. Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his. Superstitious nonsense, but he is quite correct on one point. We need to find Sai Sahan. In the chaos following the Soul Burst, Sahan stole the Amulet of Kings and fled the Imperial City. We're going to need that relic, and he is the only one who knows its current location. He was captured by Menimarco's agents and taken to an undisclosed location. We need to find out where he's being held. Menimarco keeps his most secret documents at Norfolk, a hidden lair of Daedric cultists in the Stormhaven countryside. We must travel there and search for clues. Travel to Stormhaven's eastern reaches and look for the Norfolk ruins. I will be waiting for you inside.
Alright, I have some questions.
If I can endure Titanborn's inane prattle, I can survive your assuredly erudite elucidations. Proceed.
Elucidations, I love that word. Tell me about yourself, Abner.
Well, if you must pry, I am Chancellor to the Elder Council and Overlord of Nibene. But of all my titles, the greatest is my family name, Tharn. We are the greatest of the noble houses, with seats at the Imperial Court for countless centuries.
A family of politicians, eh?
Politicians? A grossly inadequate word to describe our duties and our legacy. The Tharns have a storied history of advising kings and emperors that can be traced back to the First Era. We understand the ebb and flow of power.
Suddenly I'm getting, Sir Otto Hightower vibes a bit, although I think Abner, well, because, I mean, they do kind of look for things in their interests, while also, yes, looking at things that would be beneficial to the kingdom or the empire. But I feel like I honestly would trust Abner Tharn far more than I would trust Sir Otto Hightower. So hashtag Team Black, House of the Dragon. Although I have something to say about that show that just recent episodes is I'll get to that at the end. Let me continue this. Sorry for rambling.
Ah, there's the rub. With my untimely defection, my family will likely be divested of its holdings. The name Tharn is probably being stricken from every document in the Imperial archives as we speak. I detest being on the wrong side of history. Don't sound so smug about it. This is a setback, nothing more. By allying with you, I will liberate the Empire from Menimarco's grip. The Empire is all that matters to me. I will do what I must to ensure its survival. Clivia, she is comfortably lodged in Menimarco's pocket, along with my nephew, Jabard. I doubt they've given my disappearance a second thought. Ah, fair Clivia. My charming girl grew to be a ruthlessly ambitious woman. I taught her well.
Okay.
If you came for crafting certification, I can assist you.
Later, my dude. Later. I think we're gonna end here. I'll go and meet Tharn at those ruins the next video, and then we'll go about saving Sai Sahan. Yeah, just wanted to say a few things. House of the Dragon, I know like I've been talking about it a lot lately, but now I'm kind of just got a few convictions that I can't really be as enthusiastic about the show, because again, I don't watch it. One, I don't have access to it. Two, there's a lot of inappropriate stuff into it, and one of those things happened in the most recent episode 6. It was a major change to Rhaenyra, and basically they just included a scene of her kissing, what is it, Miss Sarah, whatever her name is, which never happened in the books. I keep track of the book lore, so I know for the most part what's going on. And you have a lot of people like, oh, she needs comfort. She hasn't had comfort because Daemon's gone and being Daemon and blah blah blah, and you know, hooray for her. And I'm just like, you don't have to comfort someone with kisses and romantic stuff. Like, girls can comfort each other just being like sisterly, you know? I don't know, it's just it's sad to see that they've gone far with that. There's a lot of people that complain about it too, because it's just not necessary. But they're already starting to do a lot of things different from the books. Not surprised, of course, but like some of the stuff just shouldn't be in there. I'm kind of curious to see what does happen to Daemon Targaryen, because he's made it clear that he does want the throne, that the kingdom will want to follow a strong man and not a weak woman, because Rhaenyra really doesn't, in my eyes, from what I've been following, she's not really fit to be queen. Like, she's better than Aegon and Aemond, who's now taken over, but in all honesty, I'm kind of, like, I don't fully support Daemon as king either, because he has a very perverted view of justice, like, it's very violent and stuff. But I understand, because he's right. Like, back in those days, you know, a lot of women, a lot of them were not given that know-how. And a lot of them were not prepared to run kingdoms. Back then it was very male-dominated, and men knew how to run kingdoms, and they still failed and sucked sometimes. But the people are going to want a strong leader, and with how Rhaenyra is going, I could see the people supporting Daemon, even though they probably have their reservations about him. But other than that, yeah, the show's just kind of, it's sad, because I was kind of getting excited for it, and now they're just adding some more stuff to it that just shouldn't be in there, and I'm just like, well, of course, Hollywood, thank you. But enough of that. I just wanted to share my point on there. You know, I am Christian, and there's things that I don't support. Doesn't mean I hate people that do certain things, but I have to follow my convictions, and I just can't support it. So I probably will kind of lay off of following what's going on with the show for a bit. It's sad, because I'm really happy with Matt Smith's performance in the show, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll just focus on my own story. The other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to make mention of an app. I've just recently started getting into it. It's been kind of helpful in my walk with God. It's called Glorify. A TikToker recommended it, and it's really cool. You get a daily quote, you get a daily thing of scripture to read, you get a daily devotional with it, and you get this daily walk with Christ, which is a really cool, like, it has it to where it looks like you're walking through different landscapes and stuff, while you kind of just there's someone that narrates and like goes over a certain theme of the day with you, and just kind of helps you to relax and, you know, meditate on things of the Lord and stuff like that. And it's really phenomenal. There's other tools. There's music. There's a place where you can write notes. You can save some of the quotes you like. and you can form community groups on it. So if you have friends that you think would be into the app, you know, you can get them to join, and then you can create a group with just your friends, and you can be like, oh, I liked this devotional for today, and to have discussions and stuff. I think it's really cool. But it's called Glorify. I think it was Joe, the Christian guy. I think that's his name. I might be wrong. Who was showing it off or talking about it on his TikTok. And yeah, I think it's a really neat tool to help you. It does keep track of you, what you're doing every day. If you miss a day, it will tell you, hey, you want to keep your streak up? Go back and do the previous day, you know. Which is good, because I do miss days sometimes. Because I'm still trying to get back to being better, walking with God every day. There's things I do that distract me, and but I like this app because it has been helping me to do better with that. So, and what's cool is, like, if you do better listening to the Bible, it will read it to you. You do better listening to the devotional, it will read the devotional to you. And there's different versions, you know, of the translations that you can pick, whatever you like. For me, KJV. Yeah, so check out Glorify. Really cool app. Highly recommend it. Share it with your friends, your Bible, study groups, Sunday school, whatever. Really cool app. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm hoping to start getting more of these videos out before I start going back to work with my job. I do have some important projects I gotta work on, so my priority is gonna shift to those. I'm not gonna lie, things have been rough the past few days with a relative in the hospital who's gonna be pulled off life support. Just praying for her, you know, that whatever happens, she makes it great. If she doesn't, she goes home with the Lord. It is what it is, you know, and I just pray for peace for her family and peace for her, as well as comfort, because she's suffered a lot. But yeah, so appreciate you. Those of you who are watching, if you want to see more, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. There's, you know, I don't have a huge variety of things for the PC to do. The other thing is I still need to find my external hard drive so I can play more stuff on my laptop. But if there's maybe something you would consider wanting, or like you want to see me play, you can make recommendations in the comments. I do try to limit to myself, like I won't do stuff like Grand Theft Auto or anything. Phasmophobia is something I've thought about doing with the twins, just because it'd be funny. You know, games like that we'll have a lot of fun with, getting scared and everything. Hopefully we'll have some Helldiver stuff coming up soon. We haven't played for a while since I got back from Colorado, but we'll see. And then a friend of mine has recently gotten me into Sky. I haven't started it yet, but I plan to, and you know, if she's cool with it, I might do some videos of that as well. So, but yeah, again, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, you share your thoughts, whatever. I love you guys. God bless you all. And you know, let's leave you with a verse for today. Let's see. A verse for today. I have a good one for you. Okay, from Lamentations 2:19, this is KJV. Arise, cry out in the night, in the beginning of the watches, pour out thine heart like water before the face of the Lord. Lift up thy hands toward him for the life of thy young children that faint for hunger in the top of every street. So, In all things, just lift your heart, lift your arms to him, pour your heart to the Lord. He's always listening. He wants to hear you. He wants you to depend on him for provision and everything else. And I will say from experience, God has come through for the most part for my family. And we're going through a rough time right now, but
Twice cursed
he'll
pig
provide.
thieves.
So, you know, that's why one of his names is Jehovah Jireh, he who provides. Anyways, again, love you. God bless. Stay cool, everyone. This is Teutonic Loki 1. I will see you next time. Fare thee well.